Hello, my name is Trenton Allen, and I am here today to talk to you about supplements in the sports world. Let's start off with some context. Today, about 68% of US adults use a dietary supplement. Now, in this context, a dietary supplement is a product that contains one or more nutrients lacking in someone's diet. Some examples of this may be vitamins, protein powder, and sodium supplements. The dietary supplement industry accounted for 165.62 billion US dollars in 2014 and was projected to hit 278.96 billion by the end of this year. The purpose of supplements is often misunderstood, however, with such a gigantic industry. In a survey conducted in Egypt, about half of young athletes misunderstood the purpose of a multivitamin, thinking that taking it would actually boost their performance before an event. Supplements like alpha-lipoic acid, IQPAS-119, and sodium supplements should be allowed in sports. And here's why. Marathons and many sports requiring intense and prolonged exercise have adverse effects on athletes. One such problem is immunosuppression, which leads to upper respiratory tract infections. IQPAS-119 is a supplement that combines plant superoxide dismutase extract to reduce stress, cholecalciferol at 300 international units to reduce risk of upper respiratory tract infections by 50%, zinc acetate to reduce cold symptoms, and more. Now, in a study that had 80 marathon runners and was double-blind and placebo-controlled, they found that not only did it cut the number of days that marathon runners had an upper respiratory tract infection, but it also lowered the severity of it, as shown in Figure 1. Down here in Support 1. So as you can see, from the participants' benefits, 49% of the participants ranked the benefit very good. An additional 16% ranked it good. As well, for the tolerability of the supplement, 92% of participants ranked it very good. So not only is this pill easy to swallow, but it's also very beneficial in helping marathon runners with recovering from participating in their sport that they love, which makes it a great choice. Now, weight training takes the Kelly Clarkson approach of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Concentric-eccentric training damages and stresses the muscles, which causes inflammation, among other things, to the body as it repairs itself. Some examples of this kind of training include strength and endurance training. However, alpha-lipoic acid has been shown to reduce inflammation from training in just 6 days of chronic use. In a recent study, they had significantly lower inflammation response compared to the placebo group. Finding the right dosage of ALA and other anti-inflammatory suppressors is important because if there's not enough inflammation, then your training will have done nothing. But too much inflammation can not only lengthen the recovery process, but also potentially cause severe damage like rhabdomyolysis. ALA can aid in the training process, making it easier to survive longer sessions and camps without having possible damage and pain afterward. This makes ALA a great supplement for athletes during those times. Now, some supplements have been used in an attempt to gain an unfair advantage. The effects of the supplement beta-alanine, specifically on water polo players, found that it helped in high-intensity exercise performance when there were high levels of muscle acidosis. And although this is true, it turns out that in practice, the supplement does not have as large or obvious an effect as it sounds. As the study continued, they ran repeated sprint ability tests to see the effectiveness of the supplement. Although there was statistical evidence to provide a possible boost was given to those athletes who took it, the repeated sprint test did not support that evidence. IQPAS 119 and ALA help athletes stay in good health and protect them against some of the dangers surrounding sports, which is why they should be allowed. As well, if supplements did get a blanket ban or there was a large list of them, due to the size and scope of the supplement industry, it would be impossible, if not at least impractical, to test athletes for every single supplement that there is in existence, especially when they are only helpful in providing recovery or making the sport easier on those who could not participate without them. Marathons and walkathons are popping up all the time. Fundraisers, or even just for fun and awareness. Over the past decade, there has been an increase in ultra marathons by 345% and 49% in marathons. Many ultramarathons, however, with such a big increase in the sports activity, this leads to a lot of new athletes participating in it, which can cause common misconceptions to get wildly out of hand. Many ultramarathon runners drink sports drinks for the electrolytes and think that it will help. However, they often drink too much and become overhydrated, which can actually lead to poor performance, as seen in Table 1. Over here in Support 3. Now, there was a loose correlation between hydration and time for the race. See how dehydrated runners tended to finish the race in 12.4 hours, while as overhydrated runners had almost a whole 5-hour increase to their time. Overhydration can also lead to things like muscle cramps and hypothermia, despite that being the very thing that sodium supplements are taken to prevent. This is caused due to the basic effect that the drink is a liquid. So even though the sodium supplement is meant to dry you out, because you are over drinking the supplement and that it comes in a liquid, you end up actually overhydrated instead of slightly dehydrated, which was the original intention. So for these reasons, supplements like IQPAS 119 and alpha lipoic acid should be allowed in sports, because not only do they not provide a benefit and can actually make your performance worse, they actually are used to help those who are lacking in their diet perform in the sport that they enjoy without being behind, and also allows athletes to participate in sports safer and not be quite as damaged afterward, especially in the case of marathon runners with IQPAS 119 and alpha lipoic acid in those who are just doing weight training. Thank you.